taught you the power of decisive action? Was it your parents, a boss, or maybe a life coach? Me, I learnt it from a grapefruit. In 1982, I was training as a dancer and got the opportunity to perform at the Royal Opera House in London. I'd been cast in Romeo and Juliet as a peasant girl in the marketplace. Okay, it was a tiny part in one small scene, but nonetheless, I was committed with every bone in my body. Actually, you could hear every bone in my body trembling. I was terrified. We'll be watching your every move. My mum, who was sitting with friends and family in the darkened auditorium. As if that wasn't enough. Please stand for His Royal Highness Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Would you believe it? The royal couple were attending the premiere that night. But I was most terrified because I'd be sharing the stage with the greatest dancer on the planet. The size of his leap was famous, particularly the one he took over the Iron Curtain. The first dancer to defect to the West from the world-famous Kirov Ballet in Russia, the great Rudolf Nureyev. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and any visiting royalty? The premiere had begun, and it was time for my entrance. I was standing in the wings, ready. I was a mere peasant girl, pirouetting between market stands, picking up a plastic grapefruit in one hand, and in Carmen style, tossing my dark hair back, I threw the grapefruit into the air. And failed to catch it. As it hit the stage, it started to roll. I tried to predict its trajectory. Where was it going? No, not towards the feet of the greatest dance icon of all time. My bones froze. My heart throbbed in my throat, and my ears heard nothing but the sound of the plastic grapefruit rolling along the hollow stage floor. I had a decision to make. Should I leave it to fate and pray that the grapefruit harmlessly rolls between Nureyev's dancing feet and plops off the edge of the stage, missing the conductor's head and all the musicians and musical instruments? Or should I act decisively to avert an impending disaster? I could see the headlines. Plastic grapefruit ends dancer's career. Dancer killed by wayward grapefruit. Woman held on suspicion of KGB grapefruit death plot. As I watched the grapefruit draw nearer to Nureyev's leaping feet, my future hung by a thread. 20 years earlier, on a station platform in Paris, Nureyev's future hung by a thread. As the Kirov Ballet boarded the return train to Russia, he had a decision to make. Board the train or defect. He knew that capture meant disgrace and a life spent behind prison bars. But he also knew that decisive action could change his life. At the last minute, he leapt from the train and sprinted along the platform, a leap for freedom. I decided to leap for that grapefruit. Like a prima ballerina, I leapt across the stage and I managed gracefully and in character to reach down and scoop that grapefruit up in a single sweeping motion. I could see the headlines. Young talent discovered in impromptu solo performance. Nureyev visits newcomer in dressing room. Nureyev's decision changed the face of dance. Mine certainly changed the face of my mother. But actually, it changed me. I realized my fate is in my hands. Now when an opportunity is rolling by me, or I'm standing on the brink of a life-changing decision, I know I can shape my future. It is our own decisive action that changes lives. Success? Well, that depends on committing 100%. So next time you have a decision to make, will you leave it to fate or leap with every bone in your body? Thank you.